Well, hopefully this is caught in, and see if we can't get something going on here pretty soon. Okay, all right, welcome everyone. Just getting this set up. I thought I'd give you guys my first impression and how this thing feels and everything you need to do, your wheel setup, and that kind of stuff. So we'll start here in a few minutes. I just got to get the my page set up, of course. I'm just going to share to a couple of social media sites I have going, and I'm sure you guys can hear my air conditioning running in the background, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Hopefully it's coming through to you guys okay. Alright, so we're just going to get into like a quick play. Alright, let's get in for the ride. And okay, so we're gonna get into, I don't even know, I got into some options. So first thing what I wanted to do is I had to bring down my audio settings. They're all basically at 100%. So I'm just gonna be playing with those for just taking what I think should be right, considering the other types of sims that we play. Control settings. First you need to calibrate your wheel. Of course mine is Fanatec. It has auto detection for the different, like Logitech, all that kind of stuff. Now it didn't detect my Porsche 911 GT3 RS wheel with sequential shifter, so what I had to do is I just had to scroll down. So it's much better than the old Project Cars, original Project Cars setup, and especially with Fanatec. Like I can't use this. Well, I can, I guess, on the PC. I'm on the PC version here, of course. So this is really great for here. Now, as far as the PS4 is concerned, I'm sure that you won't have this set up. You won't detect this wheel. Just a little bit of messing around you'll have to go through, unfortunately. Configuration. So I made some changes. Dead zone, I might even put one in. I could actually put it into the wheels, so I don't really need it on. Steering sensitivity, I did have to bring it up, but I'm actually going to bring it back down again because I found out another area where I can get more sensitivity. Throttle dead zone, brought that down, just so, because my feet kind of rest on the pedals a little bit. Same thing with the brake dead zone, left that on just a little bit because of my feet will kind of rest around the brake, so I don't want them on the brake all the time, so I'll have to play around with that as well. Brake sensitivity, we'll have to play around. Clutch dead zone, not really using that right now, so it's not really an issue. Speed sensitivity, now speed sensitivity was kind of interesting. This has to do with the speed sensitivity to control it to your, I thought that I actually change that. How much steering lock is implied at high speed. Higher value make the car less sensitive with your wheels turning in at higher speeds. Using a lower value will make the car more twitchy and sensitive to input at higher speeds. So we're going to bring this up just a little bit. I'm not going to bring it up too much. Damper saturation. The dampers we don't really touch too much. And just to see, somebody's just popped in there. If you're new to the channel, I don't have a chat overlay, but I will check my phone there for some messages if you bring them in. Controller damping. This talks about how you can control the steering wheel from left to right and the speed sensitivity. Definitely have to play with this. This was like down to 0, so I brought that up a bit. Controller vibration. You can control this between your in-game and of course your wheel I've been playing with that a little while as well. So with that, the edit assignments, I just changed them to whatever you kind of desire in the vehicle. So I just have, start, I got to turn all that stuff on. I'm just finding things as I go, to be honest with you. A lot of the stuff is the same, but as far as this, but it's just a different layout. And I have the force feedback. The flavor is raw, so we'll see what happens there. To gain at 70%, and I don't know the volume, tone, and FX. We'll have to play around with this and the menu spring strength. Now this is actually, this is pretty much running at default. I did change on raindrops because that was turned off. And I don't know, this was actually, oh yeah, I did turn on the dirt on your screen as well. Here's a video calibration. I'm not going to go through that rate now, but it seems to be running a decent frame rate. Performance. So here's what I'm kind of running so far, and you'll see in a minute what it's like. It's okay, but it's not, it'll run the game. It'll run the game. So I can't complain. Actually, a viewer, I don't know if you're in there right now, is actually the one, subscriber that picked this up for me, and I really appreciate it. That person will know who they are. I don't want to be using their names because I don't know if that's what they desire me to do, but they wanted me to give this a try and just kind of report on what I see here. So I kind of like it so far. I just had a couple of minutes on track. From default setting though, it was like the wheel was just no input. I couldn't get any input, so I really had to futz around with the wheel, and I still will have to do some more with that. But that's all going to come in time. So motion blur, I don't know. We'll have to see. Some of this stuff I might be able to change. We'll see what the frame rate stays at, and anyway, we'll go from there. I don't want to get too much into this. If there's anything somebody wants to see, just let me know, and we'll definitely go into it. Triple screens if you got them. I don't. I don't have a computer that will run that. So as you see, I don't really have any time in. I don't know why it has me down as the UK. That's kind of weird. So, oh, look at this. So, of course, I'm in Canada. Hopefully they have a Canadian thing here for us. Let's see, you get the US. So, let's go up here into seas. Chile, Canada, yay, here we are. We'll save that and enter 3 characters, initials. Wow, we'll do Canadian bacon, how's that? I didn't even spell that right, bacon. And see, I'm just doing this from brand new. Haven't had a chance to really get into it, and my initials would be really Canadian crispy bacon. Oh. Canadian crispy bacon. There we go. We'll save that. Isn't that fun? Favorite car. Just had a couple of laps so far. Oh yeah, look, got some videos. No replay stats. All the stats. Okay. let's try to get on track. I'll tell you where I am. I'm really impressed. Let's get into this a little bit. So we don't need any gear. We don't need quick play. I'm not really going to be going into the career too much. We'll just go because I don't have a lot of time tonight. And I apologize. I wanted to have this much sooner on release, and I apologize up front to the person that actually purchased this game for our channel for not getting this out much sooner. It's just been a crazy week. That person knows why. It's been such a crazy week, and some really great news, and maybe we'll share that a little bit later on. But so we'll go into a custom race, and so get into the vehicles. The vehicles are amazing. There's a ton of vehicles. It's like you're a kid in a candy store, really. So it has a lot of my favorite vehicles. Now, of course, I don't have the DLC, like the expansion pack or the season pass, whatever they call it, yet for all the new stuff that's going to be coming up. But we'll see how that goes. But the initial impact, like without having that, you get a ton of cars and tracks, some really cool tracks. I'm really happy with that. And we'll go down the list here a little bit, but some new cars that, well, actually this one here, this is a little two-speeder, I think, for the Indy cars. But you get into Aston Martin, all the cars that were kind of there last time, but also as well that's been added on as the Vulcan. You get into Audi, of course, you see the regular ones that always have been there. And then, but I think this one here is the newer one for the Audi. I'm not seeing any of the VLN TT cars, which is kind of disappointing. The BAC mono, of course. The Bentleys, we'll be getting into some, playing around with some of those. BMW, of course. Yes, please. I like the BMers. So is there anything here I can... the 320 TC had a lot of fun with my project car days, if you guys can remember the Group 5s. We even have some GT4 versions here, and the M6 looks like they added on as well. Oh, look at that. And of course you get into some pretty cool liveries. Now before, if everybody who's been following project cars, you see they got the real life liveries now, which is really cool. Before it was just kind of made up, whatever sponsors, the Gentleman's Club, that kind of stuff. Nothing against the Gentleman's Club, they're a great bunch. But the Gentleman's Club, that kind of stuff that you would see in their own made up liveries. Even actually it looks like they even get into manufacturer tires and all that kind of stuff, which is cool, which was very few and far between. I like the fact that you can go with no livery. Before you couldn't do that in Project Cars 2 or Project Cars 1. You couldn't have like just a flat livery with just a flat paint. You always had to pick some sort of livery. Except for the bug, there was a bug. If some people will remember, every now and again you get a bug where you get flat red in the racing cars. So that was kind of cool. Cadillac. The usual is in store, but they actually got real life liveries again. Oh yeah, huge, big, nice selection of those. And plus the zip and all, like that's stuff that they used to have in the last one. Yeah, so that's pretty cool stuff. The original. What else is in there? Very cool. Let's get back into the Caterham. Yeah, they had both. Now, I thought there was two versions of this. They get the 620R, but there was two versions of this last time, if I remember correctly. But anyway, they had like a smaller horsepower version. Look at this car. Oh yeah. I can't. Oh, I gotta get into this. This is just going to be amazing. I can't wait to drive these cars. Ooh, American muscle. Wow. Wow. That's going to be a lot of fun. And the Camaro, which they didn't have in the last one. Now they did have the Corvette. But they didn't have the base Corvette, did they? Just the regular. Assetto Corsa does. So that you see a lot of cars that an Assetto Corsa has. You'll see here now, but also some that this is like the Z28. I mean, that's awesome. Ferrari, got a ton of Ferraris in here that we see. Can't wait to get into driving some of these. You get the 365. You get into 333 SP, 4088, which we see in Assetto Corsa, of course. But it's nice to see these older ones in here because you do not see them in Assetto Corsa. Enzo, the F40, LaFerrari. I got a feeling you'll probably see some more later on down the road in their DLC packages, or if you happen to get, which I'm sorry guys, I just don't have it right now. I don't have the money for this, but I mean, I would recommend definitely. By looks of this, I would definitely get that season pass. This is just an amazing setup so far. I'm really happy with it. And of course, look at it in the four groups. Look at the truck. Look at the truck. Oh my God, this is gonna be wicked. So that's really neat to see. You get into the V8 supercars, which is nice. Let's see what the liveries are for that. It doesn't look like they added on. I mean, you get the original liveries. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really too much difference. Now this is the PC version, of course, so I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of mods. Get the Ford Fusion, Ford Focus, that's a new car. Ford GT, ooh, baby, yeah. Mustang, the 302R. So this was in here. We saw this last time. This is like almost like the GT4 version, and they have another GT4, which is the 2016. So they had this one here last time, that 302R, if people remember correctly, and it is GT4. So this is a newer version of a 2016. The Cosworth in here, the Zigbee. So the Group 5 is here. It was nice to see, and of course the DTM. Got a little old Mustang. Wow. Ginetta, usual suspects I see. Got the old G40 GT5, the Junior, the GT3, GT4, and of course a couple other ones here. Ooh, look at the Monster livery. That'll be good for me, actually. I'm a big Monster fan. So Honda, something we didn't have in the last Project Cars. That's an interesting concept. They've really come a long way. It's pretty cool. And some oval cars. Can't wait. We got some stock cars in there too. So that should be interesting to see the oval drivers. Let's see if they take hold of this. Jaguar. We'll get the old Castro. I remember seeing this in Gran Turismo days. And this. And this. So that's kind of cool. Looks like they're stealing some cars from Gran Turismo. Ooh, this will be fun. This little Jaguar here. I can't wait to drive that. KTM. Blah. You know, okay. I guess it's not really something that's it's not my cup of tea, these KTMs. But that's the Expo. So they got a little extra. This the GT4 version, which should be kind of interesting to, to have a look at. Lamborghini. Woohoo! Lambo! And looks like we have the usual suspects in here as well. The Inventor, Diablo, Hurricane, GT3 of course, the ST. But Lamborghini is new for their lineup. So that's nice to see that they were able to bring that in. Of course, these are all cars that we kind of knew they were going to bring in, but it's still nice to see them. It's good, you know, just the same. I have no idea what this is. Liger, Nissan, looks like we get some Nissan Judge. So it's like a P3 sort of prototype deal going on here. Interesting. Lotus. Alright, so these are the kind of usual suspects. I had a lot of fun with this Type 40 Ford last time in Project Cars. I remember that. Here we get into some more we get into some oval stuff here. This old Lotus, look at that. Look at the aerodynamics in that no wing. Oh my god, it's just a wedge. Yeah. And very cool. Yeah, usual stuff there. Cars that really nobody drove too much, but actually it wasn't a bad car from what I recall. And of course the Red Bull. Oopsie, sorry. McLaren. Nothing out of the ordinary there. They got the 650 brought in this time, which I think they had in Project Cars last time. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played Project Cars. But basically the usual suspects. Got the long tail. They had that in Project Cars. Remember that. The 720S. That's new for the lineup. The 570. P1 GTR. Should be interesting to see how these cars go. I'm not a huge McLaren fan. If you follow any of my videos, you'll know that McLaren is not a huge. I'm just not a huge follower of McLaren. I don't want to diss their cars or anything. They're okay. And get into the Mercs. Same stuff again. This is nice to see this C63. That's new. This new AMG GTR. That would be new. The Touring. Well, it's interesting. So a few cars in the lineup, and of course this is from Project Cars 1. And then we get into the Benzes, so got some older cars, a lot of them the 300 SL, the CLK, but you'll notice it in the Sauber C9, now that's the original livery, but you'll notice this time we're going to actually see, real liveries in here, which is nice. Like this D2 we didn't have last time in that livery, and it's, you're seeing the Bridgestone tires, pretty cool. Pirelli. Looks like it's either Pirelli or Bridgestone. Looks like they're all Pirellis except for the when they're in the D2 livery. Mini, yeah, okay. I guess if you're a Mini fan, you're probably pretty happy to see it. It'll be fun, I guess, to put it out in the dirt, play around with it. Mitsubishi, yeah, I can't wait to get these in the dirt, to be honest, as well. Hopefully we'll have tires for that. I haven't really looked into that part of the features to see, make sure you can put dirt tire in all. It'd be interesting to put dirt tires in all of them. Look at this 240 ZX. Look at that. That's old school. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love that car. So this should be interesting. A lot of fun here. There's going to be a lot of time. An old Skyline. What else? I don't like that livery. I really don't. Now these will be a lot of these are probably going to be left-hand drives, or sorry, right-hand drives, which is not. I'm hoping that we can get some of them to be right-hand drives, but what else do we have here? Okay, interesting. So this will get into the all-wheel drive. We'll get into the rallycross. Orca, of course. This was in Project Cars to the LMP2s. Yeah, the Harara. I can't even pronounce it. You know what? They weren't fun to drive in Project Cars. I don't know. We'll see what happens, what they're like here. But I'll try to keep an open mind about it. Porsche. Yes. Look at that cup car. I think it's a cup car. Yes, because here's the GTR 24 hour. I don't know if they have like a cup car. This is the closest thing we're going to get to it, I'm thinking. But I'm not sure if they are. It should be like the Cup, GT3 Cup, but which I'm not seeing in here. That might be DLC later on down the road, which we'll have to get if they have it. The GT4 that came in, so we're seeing a lot of DLC that from a set of Corsa. It looks like they're bringing over just a big, big competition there. And the 935, look at that. Wow. Spider. The Martini livery, I love that. Lots of fun. Like, I mean, there's going to be a lot. Look, the Radicals, very cool. Renault, Clio Cup. Now that was a blast. I don't know anybody who's in the last, but the Renaults were a blast when we ran them. We had just a great time. Like, some of my great memories from Project Cars 2. Or Project Cars was the Clio Cups. I had a blast on those days. So we get the Megane Touring, the RS. Never really liked these RSs. Just really horrible handling characteristics. And yeah. Formula A, Formula C, Formula X kart. Probably won't be into too much of that. We'll see what we can do. Aha! We get into Toyotas. Get the Rocket Bunny. They're kind of a weird thing to try and get set up and get moving to. Get a good grip in. GT4 version. But they were very slow. I remember in Project Cars, they weren't up to class. Like, they're just, I don't know what it was. They were having some issues with it. And they got a Polo. Very cool. Alright, so now we just got to figure out what we're going to take next. Oh yeah, let's have a look at the tracks. So I just don't know what to tell you. I just, like I said, I'm like a kid in the candy store here. I mean, I really want to get cooking with this, and let's have a look at the tracks. There's a lot of new tracks in here. Algrave, this is something I don't recall last time, but of course the Zero Coast. Now Brøndby, here's what they did. It was actually, it's pretty neat how they divide the sections off. 4.52 miles. I thought it was longer than that, but I guess not. What's that, about 6-7 kilometers? Yeah. Barcelona, Bathurst, of course, Brands Hatch, Bruno, Cadwell. The 3 setups for Cadwell. California, Circuit of the Americas. That's new. The Daytona Speedway. Look at that. Oval time. That'll keep the guys happy. And of course the 24-hour Daytona Road Course. Pretty cool setup. And there's an indoor course as well. Neat. Dirt rally course. Donington Park. Of course, there's a couple of layouts. GP and the National, of course. Dirt. More dirt. Dirt. Fuji, new course. Now I used to run that actually on. Gran Turismo quite a bit. I didn't mind it actually. It's a good little course. Hell. Okay. Rallycross, interesting. Imola, of course. Hockenheim. You get the classic. That's the old version. And of course the ring. Imola, just one setup. Indianapolis, not an oval. Not tri-oval, but oval. And the inner course as well. Road course, no kill, don't know it. Laguna Seca is a returning course. Lama. I can't even pronounce some of these names. Interesting. Another rally course. Long Beach. New one to the road courses. Leyden Hill. Rally course. Lots of rally courses. They got a Mercedes-Benz track course. That's kind of neat. Test track. Mojave or Mojave. Monza's, of course. Get the older classic course as well as the layouts in the modern day. Nürburgring, yes. of course, I'm still calling it combined. So when they call it combined, you know they didn't get the licensing on it, right? That's, you know, for them to call it a 24-hour. Same difference though. Same damn difference. So yeah, these are all original courses here, Alton Park. I thought it was a fun one. I had a lot of fun with that. Red Bull Ring, of course. Road America, yes. This here is a weird track for me, but it wasn't too bad. Rapuna. Kiwiland. So this is, you know, you guys know what this is, right? This is the Suzuka. So they still weren't able to obtain licensing. So a lot of these ones in here, they're probably just, I guess they weren't able to obtain licensing, and I probably don't know what they are. Texas Motor Speedway, look at that. So Sugu, that's Japan. The guy, and of course Spa. Now, Spa Stork. Woohoo, that'll be fun. Wow, Chris. Lots of rally courses, eh? Texas Motor Speedway. Interesting. So hi, China. So there's, again, not able to, there's Older, Willow Springs, a couple of layouts. Okay, interesting. Anyway, I don't know really what to say or what we should do here. At least I'm a kid in a candy store. I want to try out go for a nice drive around the coast. Would be kind of. I'd like to try out some of the weather options as well. I'm really interested to see how the cars handle here. Alright, so now we just gotta get a car. Let's take a Porsche. Little Cayman, why not, eh? Ooh. What livery do we want to take? So we're just going to put one weather on there now. Light cloud. Well, up the time, I guess. We could always skip through. Change cars, etc. I'm curious to see what it's like combined. Hey, Lace, what's going on? Yeah, we'll do some GT3, sure, dude. Yeah, I almost put GT3 down there, but I just gotta get used to it. Yeah, I really gotta get used to this. Obviously, I'm not gonna know it, right? All the setups and all that stuff now all over again. So we'll run with the default and see how that feels. The graphics too. I'm gonna have to adjust those. We'll watch the frame rate, and again, if you have this sounds a little loud though, doesn't it? So I'll turn it down so it doesn't. If the car is too loud, let me know, and then. Whoa! What is all this? I don't want all that. Wow. Look at the detail. The detail is really nice. Oh, we'll have to get in
Okay, nice and steady on the outlap. The tyres are cold and the brakes are not under temperature.
I'm gonna turn down that guy. Wow, the sound is nice, actually. Really impressed with that so far. Not trying to hit the curbs a little bit to see if I'm getting some feel. Not really getting much feel through the force feedback. Watch my frame rate. I'm purposely hitting these curves because I want to get a good feel. Maybe it's in my settings, my wheel settings, so we'll see. Hopefully you guys are hearing me all right through it. I got the what I think is supposed to be not a sound that's too overpowering through the mic, but let me know if you think that it is. I don't have the graphics turned all the way up either. Yeah, the wheels get all warmed up here. This is my first time driving here. Detail is beautiful. Like even for my computer, which is not the greatest, it's a little like grainy. But I'm getting, as you can see, I'm pushing the frame rate. I can't go too much higher in the graphics settings, so I put it as more of an automatic. And we're obviously not going to be breaking any records. Woo! Here we go. We're not going to be breaking any records here. Now I do have 20 cars on track, I think. Let me turn down my force feedback setting here. Try that. yeah, so far the physics, visuals are great. Physics, I don't know, I gotta get some, maybe it's just I gotta get some wheel setting. Get my wheel set up a little bit better to handle the force feedback. But so far, not feeling the curves of the road like what even in the settings. I don't even know, to be honest with you, I don't even think it's up to a set of Corsa standards. But it's definitely not even near like race room or anything like that. And you know, didn't have to do anything with that. Like you just go in, you can just drive basically. You hear that? There's some visual or audio there that kind of started to skip. It sounds like a CD skip. But I feel a little bit of curving there, but see, I should be feeling like I'm feeling some, but nothing, not what I think I should be feeling. Might be part of it, might be just getting used to it, but definitely some lag going on there in the pedals. My pedal input and what I'm feeling on the road. And that's the thing, I'm not really feeling the road. A little disappointing so far. I like the field of view though. The field of view is very nice. I like the colors and the detail. Like it's like fall. Look at that, the fall colors, beautiful. And you know, I think it's got it set to real time, world time right now as for the season. I'm not out here to set any lap records right now, but yeah, not these bumps. I'm not feeling the bumps. I'm not feeling the feedback.
For a few laps. Your engine's overheating.
I'm not feeling the. Just not feeling it moving around. It's very disappointing. I should feel all that. I'm not feeling anything. If I was in race room or even a set of Corsa, I would feel that. You don't have to do a lot, and I have it on raw. I mean, I should be feeling everything. Not feeling anything in the carousel. It's like, it's all smooth, really. Yeah, that's disappointing. Very arcadey. Neat, they have all these cars and everything, but boy, I would have. I mean, as far as physics goes from the last time, I guess it's better, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot of. Oh, we just blew the motor. Haha, that's funny. Yeah, I'm not feeling anything. I feel a little tiny bit. Yeah, that's disappointing. Oh, that's disappointing. I don't know what I can do here. Let's have a look at the controls. Got it on raw. It's the weight of the wheel. Alright. This feels okay. Tone. Surface deal. It's the tire slip and all that stuff, right? So let's put the whole. Okay, so which way do I go then? Tone is the field, surface detail, and tire slip. Okay. Note that this is also dependent on the flavor that is chosen in the games option, which I have at raw. The setting is an open sweep from aligning torque MZ force at 0, where surface detail is more pronounced. But there is less feel when it becomes tire slip. To slide load force at 1, where there is a stronger feel to respect to tire slip but less surface detail. See? So the force feedback, so 3 force feedback settings, profile for flavors, immersive, replicates the feel of the road surface, curbs, tires. In the real world, informative, designed to give more detailed feel of road surface curve suspension movements. Raw, unfiltered force feedback, allowing you to feel their full strength of various forces felt by the drivers. Custom. Alright, let's have a look at custom then. Adjustments of the force feedback settings, the custom. Oh, well, let me do that. So I'm going to turn down the weight of the wheel a little bit. And the tone, this is where it's getting me a little bit. Suit your own personal preference. Maybe I gotta go down with that. Affects the strength of the surface detail. Note that this is also depends on the flavored cursor. This is really pronounced. Could lead to potential clipping. The larger and bigger force feedback spike. Use a lower setting will make the effects weaker, preventing clipping and giving a smoother feel. I don't think I got any, because I could tell usually if I got some clipping going on, but we'll turn it down a little bit. Fine, let's see how that feels. See if there's a big difference. And there's nothing for this. Menu, spring strength, whatever. Okay. It's okay. We'll learn as we go, I guess. That's what this is all about. Authentic. I got everything on authentic right now. Okay, so let's. I don't know if I can turn any of this stuff up or down. Bloom on, heat haze on. Yeah, I want the exposure compensation. Raindrops, yes. Vignette. Enables this, which darkens the edges of the camera and draws focus. No, don't need that on. Appear to radiate from the point of the sky, which my gas screen dirt. Yeah. What's this calibration? can't. Track detail. See what happens. So it took 2 frames per second. Yeah. Alright, well, that's all right. Oh yeah, you go right up there. Okay. Well, let's try it down a little bit. Get more track detail. Have to get a little bit more. See if that makes a difference. Has some pretty good details. It's very, look at that, I'm only getting 14 frames here. Can't get out of this, for whatever reason. The end of it anyway. Lots to figure out. Ooh, the car's smoking. She's hot. Definitely hot. That's funny. I blow her up. Alright, we'll see what happens with these changes. Hopefully that will... I want to get that Ford on here too, see what that Ford's like. Ford! Oh, Ford. Mr. Ford, there we go. You have to go easy on the car, I guess. Let's see what this let's see what this drives like. Just drive the default setup. Ooh, whoa, whoa.
Go, go, go.
Now I know I can go up or down in the cockpit.
Okay, the tyres and brakes are going to be cold on this outlap, so take it easy and build up your speed once they get warm.
Ooh, get hit. Yeah, see, I'm not feeling the bumps in the road. Not getting any like RPM. Run it up and see if the dash lights light up, but oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not feeling anything in the suspension. That, you know, that doesn't. I don't know, it just doesn't vibe well with me. That's disappointing. Front wheel lock. There's nothing. There's just nothing in the wheels. Like it's dead. Not like race room. Definitely. I mean, it's great they got all these cars now, but they should have spent more time on the physics. Project Cars, you know, fans, I mean, they'll be happy with it, I guess, but it just feels like I got little bit there, but it's... I don't know what my brake by. This is all default setup. Trying not to overdrive the car right now. Different views. A little weird. It's hard in the eyes. Looks like somebody got hit from behind me. I should be feeling that, I don't. I mean, if you don't feel it, I mean, what's the sense? I don't know, to me, might as well be using the sticks, pretty much. I just tried like a couple of different force feedback settings to see. It doesn't really seem like getting too much of a difference here. I don't know what the other people have been saying, but headlights, what are they on oh, there's some other settings. Brake bias. Turn that off. DRS. I figure where that, I set everything up, but I can't remember what I did with it. There's wipers. There's headlights. Well, we'll do a couple laps to see how it fares out there. Getting 40 frames right now. Track is a little bit grainy. Feel a little bit of the curbing. Not like I should. Feel a little bit of the bumps. but not the way it should be. I should be able to feel it. Look at that. You can go over it too damn easy. See, it just like it doesn't upset the car too much. And I don't know how realistic that is. Can't feel anything. We'll work on it. We'll keep on working on it to see, but so far the physics are kind of disappointing. Tires come up with temperature here too. It does have some nice sounds, I will say that. Nice visuals, especially if you have the computer processing power to really run it. Run it at its, run it the way it should be run. Check a lot of understeer so far. Sorry, I'm here looking at my brake bias. It's nice, but I mean, you can set your brake bias, your anti-roll, that kind of stuff on your wheel and your button box or whatever you want to set it up, just like the old one. Just getting like 39, 40 frames per second, which is not, I don't have any cars in front of me right now. Yeah, turn. The backfire there. A little different perspective and feel. Really not much of a feel at all in the physics. Bit of frame rate going on there. Now I did have cars on here earlier that I was around, and yeah, we got 35 frames now. It's dipping down into. Doesn't like to turn down some settings, I guess. But yeah, having a hard time keeping up. Already looks kind of grainy. Feeling a little bit of the curves, but not like I'm walking. Back of my heel's killing me already for whatever reason. It's been away from it for a while. I don't like the wheel skid noise. Wheel noise is really not. Really rinky dink. The wheel noise is very rinky-dink. Listen to that. Listen, that is horrible. Oh my god. That's second rate. Oh my god, that's like... I'm not crazy over the physics. You can't get a good feel of the track. And anyway, I'm going to exit that. Yes. Okay, so far I'm not impressed with the physics at all. I'll have to make some adjustments in here for the actual performance. I even turned this down. VSync. I'll turn that off. Track detail. Medium, I guess. sucks that I have to do that. It doesn't look that great to begin with, the track detail. Shadows on too high. Motion blur. Don't need that. Hopefully that will help a little bit. Doesn't go higher. Minimizes jagged objects while providing good balance. I'll get that a medium. Okay, well. So I'll turn down particle density, particle level, low. Detail. Enables, disables bloom, which attenuates the glows, flares around the bright objects' lights. Well, don't need much of a bloom. I'm trying to get better frame rate, unfortunately. Yes, we want raindrops, of course. Well, hopefully that will help a little bit. The wiper. Yeah, I know. Try to get used to where all my settings are. I put them in there too, and I can't even figure out where the hell I put them. Gameplay, quick play. Go to a different track. Let's see. Let's try track. Try dirt track just for the hell of it and see. Physics, so I don't know, unless there's something that I'm missing. Scotland. I'm not overly impressed. What's the one where you go inside? This is in Canada. What track is that? Ice Circuit. Oh yeah, okay. Silverstone. Historic. It's kind of neat. Portugal, France, of course, Scotland, Spain, Bathurst, yay. Go on the California highway, drive around. Oh, what the hell? Now let's take a car. You take the Mini through there. Let's check the Evo. Maybe. Take the Evo or drive that little sucker. I don't think there's anything in the Porsche that's not normal. Renault. Take the little Polo. Volkswagen. Can't do this. Alright, let's just play it and see. I've never done this, so we'll see what it's like with dirt. Compared to dirt. Oh, it's a race right off the bat. That's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Get out of the way. I don't have my handbrake set up. Oh my god. Okay, out of that. I don't have a handbrake or anything set up. Screw that. Yes. Let's go back to driving the cars. You know what? Let's drive that. We'll go on the California highway. California highway. Okay. And we're going to get into Chevrolet Camaro. like the orange. Very simple. And we should put it. We'll see how it handles, and then we'll do some time lapse and all that kind of stuff. Listen to this. Sounds nice. Woo-hoo. Whoa. All right, let's. Let's see. Let's get into Athlon and do some weather and all that kind of stuff. Oh. Really? So you can't. Weather. In the autumn. 10 o'clock. See, it already has, like, it's around that month, right? So. 5/18, 5/8/2007. Current date, 24. Yeah, let's see. Let's do current date. It's fine. 10 laps. Do random. Now can you let's turn them down a little bit. A Ferrari, all those kind of cars will be really cool on this. I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow, so I can't stay on too much longer. Starting a new job. Got a big promotion, and so I have to make sure I'm all ready to go for that. Oh, we got ice tires. Cool. All terrain. Ah. Alright. So what can I do with this now? Lower the pressure. master camera, ride height. Steering ratio. Oh, there's what I was looking for before. Any roll front. Rear. Spring. Bring the ride height down. I don't know if we're going to need all that fuel 1 lap. Alright. Okay, let's see what happens here. Woo! I can't change my bias. That sucks. There's like lag in the, feels like lag. I mean, it's kind of neat, no doubt about it. Sounds are nice. Uh-oh. That's going to hurt. First, not getting much out of first, am I? churn more, that's for sure. Make some adjustments after we do this run and see where we can make the car handle better. Again. Whoa. Yeah, I don't really know this course. Fun though. A lot of lag. It feels like it anyway to me. A lot of lag. A lot of input lag, but stretch the road a bit. Here comes the rain. Oh, that's my ignition I just turned off. There we go. Lots of rate now. Oh yeah. I think it's pissing him. A little slippery. Especially on the slicks. Extreme caution. Okay. Let's have a look at it. We definitely could lower the damn thing. It's kind of cool though. Yeah, the force feedback, like the feedback is definitely something to be desired. Take this on notch life. Are floating there. It feels that. I definitely got that sense of float. Definitely got to get this thing on North Slope. Now again, my computer is not doing this thing justice. I mean, I just don't have the juice to run the graphics up really high. But gives you an idea anyway. Really, the brakes not really giving you a lot to set up. So this will be fun in its own way. I just think that, I don't know, hopefully they can do something to get, or maybe it's in the settings where you can get a little bit better force feedback. Weather transition to that light. Beautiful scenery, no doubt. Like the combinations too, the snow will be interesting. Like, no doubt there's going to be some really cool stuff on here, but turned off the car, starting to rain. This is the hog, how it comes down though. Settles right down. I don't know if I can buy that. But they have it coming in. I don't know. See? It's just, yeah. Like with the wet weather, see if there's that separation in the between the wheels and the road, like usually there's like a ghosting or like, see how it has that outline? It's like a, looks like a green screen. Like it looks, it's like the car is cut out like a cookie cutter. Dukes of Hazzard. It's like there's some ghosting there. Like the wheels don't look quite right there. It's like it's kind of like a green screen. It's the only thing I can imagine. It's got the line all the way around it. They had that problem in Project Cars, the original Project Cars as well, with weather. They do a very good job with that weather transition with some cars. Okay, Yeah, that would be good. What's this course here? Arlington. I don't know, Arlington, it's just on. What's some of the other cars? Something would be fun to drive. Was those Ferraris? Daytona. Looks like a Daytona, but it's... I don't like this front end, but I don't have to, I guess. I don't really want to drive that one. It's definitely going to drive a Ferrari, though. Let's see what livery I'm going to do. Okay, now what track do we want to go on? Oh, the ice track. No. Well, we could do Imola, I guess. We could do Imola, where it's a Ferrari test track. But why is it on 5? A lot more than 5 opponents. Same class, yeah. We'll try some different weather. How about light cloud, rain down? No, we're not gonna we're gonna get rid of these random things. I want to actually just put them in some light cloud. Ooh! Can you imagine trying to drive around there? We will do that, but I'll get some fog. Fog with rain, heavy fog and rain. Do some hazy. Do light rain, storm, thunderstorm. Okay, I want to try that as well, but not tonight. Overcast, light rain. There you go. Some fog. Blizzard, snow, heavy snow. Yeah, that's good enough. I could put different. Do light rain. Heavy fog. Fog with rain. We got a race car, right? So I don't want to mess with too much of that tonight. I've got to get to bed soon. I keep on saying that, but heavy cloud, overcast. Let's try it overcast. Sync to race. Yeah, that's fine. And we can do like a little later in the day, maybe. Rules, penalties. Keep that off. So we're just messing around. This should be interesting. I love you, baby. My heel is killing me. I haven't been at this for a few days. A week almost, or you might as well say. Even in, I'm kind of missing, I wish I could have gotten this sooner, but anyway, I got a promotion at work, so it's been a brutal work week, interviews and everything going on, so anyway, it's getting into too much here. Alright, so we'll drive it and see what it sounds like, you know, what it feels like, all that kind of stuff, and we'll make some changes from there.
Go, go, go.
Let's see. Whoa, get out of my way. Just gotta set the... You gotta set this for every... Oh, for Christ's sake. Are you serious? What? They can't go around me? Are you serious? Is it like that? Is it really like... It's gonna be like that? That's crazy. Anyway, and to be honest with you, I gotta... well, let me change my edit assignments. So I need to get... look left. Look right. I'm gonna have to replace it yet. And the back is already there. I don't need to look up. And cycle camera. Okay. So now I did change my DRS and curves, so I have to, well, I don't think I need it right now. Hopefully it'll let me save it that way and I'll figure out the curves and all that crap later. That's going to be like a bit by bit, right? Just going to have to figure that out as we go. Gotta be able to look around a little bit.
Steady on this outlet.
A lot of movement. We'll get, let them go around there a little bit. Burn the engine out. Looks like the driver's even in period piece is kind of pretty cool. gloves. See, notice the gloves have changed. The AI situational awareness is, I don't know, we'll see how much of it is improved any. Just follow these guys around. Beautiful though, it is very beautiful. I could just imagine, you know, if you got like, you know, one of those, you know, good computer with a good chip and stuff in it, good graphics card, it would be absolutely stunning. You know, with like a 4K monitor or something, it would be stunning. Oopsie. So I'm running on Pro right now, of course. I'm not running, I don't think I'm running any 8s. I have it set up for realistic, so this car wouldn't have had ABS or traction control back in the day, so be very careful. Helicopter out there. Look at the detail in the helicopter is pretty cool. No balloons though. No balloons, Mikey. Or Ian. I'm not really out to set any lap records. Just out to play a little bit, have some fun. I'm really disappointed in the physics so far, I gotta say. Force feedback with the feeling through it, they didn't really do a very good job in my opinion. Turns really come up on you fast, like it's feels like it's out of perspective, this course. I don't know, compared to like race room or even a set of course. Tires are up to temp, so see how the AI behave around me here. Not bad so far. Well, they didn't try to take me off my line, so that's a good thing. Now it's fall. Now I have the time of day and the time seasonal set to real, but I should change it just to see, you know, what it looks like and how it changes. Right now you get the fall colors, which is pretty cool. Looks like we're just out for a Sunday drive here. Weird. power. Now the tire noise is something that sounds very Mickey Mouse. I don't know, you guys let me know what you think, but I think it's very Mickey Mouse. And I think I'm running the AI here at 85%. I could really turn it up. Which I should do, really. This is, of course, a default setup right now on the car on this Ferrari. You hear that skid? I'm trying to induce the skid so you guys can hear it. It's very Mickey Mouse. Hear that? Very Mickey Mouse. Very Mickey Mouse. Jeez. That's Gran Turismo Mickey Mouse. They've never had sounds like that for their brakes. And it's the same no matter what car you're in. I've had a few cars now and they're all the same sound for brakes, tire noise. No separation there. Extend fifth gear, it's just right at the red line now. We'll blow the motor up. Watch my temperature. That's great. It's got the cars and everything, but yeah. Okay, let's go on to another car now, I guess. Wow. I don't know. I don't really know what to tell you. It's disappointing. The physics are the tire noise is very Mickey Mouse. I mean, it's so Mickey Mouse. It's Gran Turismo Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry. I hope there's nobody in here that's like, you know, Project Cars fanboy or anything, but, you know, I used to be. I put, you know, over 1,000 plus or 1,300 hours in, and I don't know. Jeez, I'm just kind of disappointed so far. I mean, I'm very excited about all the cars and stuff. I mean, it's beautiful, right? But I don't know. I just think that, anyway, it is what it is. Alright, so let's take another car in there. Could mess around like with a 2017. Ooh, look at that. AMG. It's a road car. Let's see what the road cars are like now these days. Nice blue. Where's that? Oh, I'm looking for the. Custom livery. What do you mean custom? How does that work? So I can put my own thing on there? I gotta figure out how that works. That's gonna be wicked. Yeah, I heard of. I wonder. What else could we take out here? It's kind of new. It'd be fun. Ooh, I'm getting into the Vulcan. Audi, Bentley, Mars. Oh, I wonder if what liveries? I want to put custom. Figure more about, find out more about that. Ferrari, Ford. What did I want to try in the Ford? I wonder. Do that Mustang. Would be kind of fun. Mountain Jaguar. The Coupe. Take that for a drive. No. What else is in here? Lotus. Yes, Mercedes-Benz. There's nothing there I really want to. Mitsubishi, Nissan. The Nissans. This will be kind of cool. The old 240. See what these are like. Of course. Very interested. Toyota. Oh, lots of cool colors here. So let's take a road car. Pink. I don't think so. Custom. I gotta figure this out. This custom stuff. Which blue? That blue. We're not doing 10 laps. No, but we're going to get into that anyway. So we'll get into a lot of others, like the other types of weather and all that kind of stuff another time. We'll put this up a little. Time is it? Oh, I'm going to sleep soon. So we'll mess around with this and then I'll have to shut her down for tonight. I gotta get some rest. I gotta get up here early in the morning. Load times aren't too bad, to be honest. I don't mind the load time too much. I'll have to set it, I'm sure.
Go, go, go. Go steady on the outlap. Tire temps are pretty low.
Very sloppy. It'll be like that. Can't change the brake bias, that sucks. way it goes, easy. It's easy enough to catch, it seems. Uh-oh. Oh. That's not good. It's hard to drive. Still don't have warm tires yet. Oh man. I don't know. It's funny that Porsche would sign off on this, but I guess. These cars definitely need to set up your I will say the AI seems to be making better decisions than they used to on the original project cars, that's for sure. Wow. feel any of the dips or anything really. Don't feel any of it. That's part of the problem. If you don't feel it, then you don't. It's hard to get a good grasp of what's going on with the car. When you're at this kind of level, the smaller cars, it doesn't really matter too much. I guess some people will love it, but I don't know. So far, I'm not loving it. Dude, it's weird, like, it's hard to explain. I mean, you're letting off the fuel, not because you feel the car go out so much, it's because you see the car going out from you. That's why I guess it feels like you have lag, because in the corrections, because you have to go by the visuals rather than what the car feels like. Feel a little tiny bit, but I don't know. Very disappointing. Feels to me all they did was take their rough physics and put it in a Porsche. They transferred those physics right over. I got lazy. They really got lazy. That's exactly what they did. They took their project cars rough, took the physics from that and put it into the Porsche, called it a Porsche. There's no difference at all, and that shouldn't be. Even instead of Corsa, you can see there's a huge difference between the rough and the Porsche. Not huge, but enough. Two different cars. So tires haven't quite warmed up yet. What? It just stopped. Okay. See that? It just stopped right there. I'm hoping the second lap will feel better, but tires will be warmed up or something. Tires are cold. I mean, that's just because I don't really have it set up. Just running the default setup right now, but. Running a good setup, should be lowering the tire pressure a little bit. I'm mainly relying though on visuals. The car's getting sloppy on me rather than the actual physics of the road. That's a shame. break any lap records here too, just so the guys know. Just to see how it feels. And like I said, the tire sounds are really Mickey Mouse. That's the only word I have for it. It reminds me of like Gran Turismo, in a way for that. I don't know what happened because it never really was like that in the original Project Cars. And like I said, my reactions are, there's lag because I'm mainly going on visual for car correction rather than feeling through the wheel. Oopsie. Okay. Well, that's it for that. Anyway. Give you a little look at it anyway. Yeah, look at my frame rate. Wow. A little bit of damage. Alright. Well, I gotta get off here soon anyway. Yeah, the replay, my frame rate drops crazy. Drops in half almost. Yeah, I'm in the Porsche. I can't, actually I gotta get off here soon. I've been broadcasting for a while, but I got my first date tomorrow and I gotta drive. I'm gonna be in London for the first thing. London, Ontario, of course. Yeah, it doesn't feel very good at all. Actually, I'm really disappointed with the force feedback. I mean, extremely disappointed so far. Unless there's some more settings, but I've been on raw. I've played with all the other different settings in there a little bit to see if it makes any big, pronounced changes, which it didn't really seem to do so far. The sound for the brakes and the tire sounds are very Mickey Mouse, very it's just very Gran Turismo like, and each car sounds the exact same for the brake for the tires. So I don't know, it's weird. I need to get. I know I need to get a lot of things, but I don't really have the money for that. I'd love to get a new wheel, but I mean, I don't understand. Like, if I can see it being the wheel, yes, but to a certain degree. But I could put this. It goes on race room and it changes totally. I mean, it's just you feel everything, every little bump, everything. You don't feel a whole lot. I guess maybe you don't know about your wheel and stuff. Maybe you're feeling all that, but I don't know with this one. Maybe because it is older. Maybe they didn't set it up for that. Yeah. Okay. Well, weird. You find it's just the force feedback and the physics are the same as race room? Like you get all those feelings through your wheel? Maybe it is my wheel then. Really? For me, it's the exact opposite. I mean, the exact opposite. It's barely any feeling through. I mean, I feel a little bit. I feel like the tug on the wheel, but I don't feel any of the road. I barely feel the curbs. And then when it's starting to slip out from underneath of me, it's more of a visual than it is for a feeling. In the corrections, I can see the track starting to go one way, and then that sucks then. So, well, maybe it's my wheel, I guess. Really? Wow. Not for me, dude. It's the exact opposite. For me, race room and this wheel is beautiful. Like it's just, I feel everything. The little bumps, the wheels going back. I feel everything, and you don't have to do much to get it to do all that. This one here, and I have it on raw, or I had it on raw, but I didn't see any difference between that and I'll show you. I can't stay up late though. I really can't because it's my first day, as you know, at my new job. But like it sees my wheel and everything. I pick my wheel, so it's not as if it's not expecting some off weird wheel or something. So I calibrated everything, I'll go back to raw, but I turned down the gain stuff. Like I turned down some of this stuff in order to avoid the clipping. I try to avoid clipping, but I don't know. Also, my my computer too is not. I don't know. A lot of things, I guess, dude. I don't know. It's a little depressing in a way. But anyway, I don't want to get depressing here. I want to go on a good note. So let's have some fun. I'll get away from the Porsches. All right, how about Ford? No. Something. Here we go into the Mustang. You think that's why? So, because my wheel's old, then there's no format, so then... Oh, look at that monster! Cool! That's my drink. Well, I gotta take that car out. Gotta take it out. Definitely. Look at all that. Cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do then. I just have to bear with it, I guess. Just have to bear with it until I can. I mean, in order for me to play this game, I gotta spend fucking, you know, fuck. I don't want to think about it. I mean, I have to spend $600 or $800 to get a new wheel to play this game, and that's depressing. What happened to my Ford? I can't do that. That's not even mentioning the I got everything turned down, so unfortunately, it's well you'll see here, the quality is so. Definitely in replay it drops to like 14-15 frames per second. Select, thank you. What? Why is it not taking the forward? Sorry, I didn't see that last one up the. What you wrote there last. Livery. Monster. Select. Okay. Select. Oh. Okay. I'll do this and then I gotta go to bed. I'm sorry I didn't see what you last wrote. I'll have to look it up here. Well, I mean, it's the same employer, but yeah. Just new boss. No, I don't want to do that, but I mean, I dozed off earlier, so I mean, I'll be alright. It's just, I'll be sitting in the classroom anyway. But I do have to get some sleep, but it can't be any like 2 o'clock in the morning thing. It's almost 1 now. So I'll this will be the last thing. I'll play around with this.
Go, go, go.
Ooh, listen to that sound.
Tires are cold. Take it steady.
What do you think about the sound then, Mike? Like, do you think that the tire sound is... For me, it sounds like very Mickey Mouse, very... See, I don't feel any of that. I feel a little bit of curbing there. Little tiny bit of curbing, that's it. I don't feel any of the bumps, nothing in the road. It's just pretty much flat. Whoa! My fuel just stuck on there. That was weird. The AI is much better than it used to be. That's for sure. don't really feel anything too much. Very flat. A little bit, but nothing even close to. It's like the old project cars going to race room, you know, or look at that, look. What the hell? I got no brakes. What the hell is going on here? What the hell? Oh my god. What the hell's going on here? Yeah, just a sec. Fix some of this shit later. Oh! Force. Raw gain is up to 80%. I brought it down volume tone.
Go, go, go.
Alright, see what happens here now. 30 frames per second too. Ah. Gross. Yeah, it's just I'm so late getting. Oh, come on. So late getting into this tonight. Look, no steering. Wow. Ooh, that was weird. Steering's cutting out. I had to get off the fuel in order to. Not good so far. A little buggy. Sorry, I didn't get to read what you wrote there, Mike. I'll have to look at it a bit. But I can't read it. It's really small. It's really not a pleasure to drive them, but maybe, you know, I guess if you stay in it, it's probably the wheel. But geez, you'd think they would have trying to get you to buy new wheels, what they're trying to do, the bastards, eh? You would think they would be able to get this to work, like. Going back to race room. That's a huge difference. See, I'm not feeling hardly any little tiny bits. Can't feel anything really. Sorry, I don't know how you can drive a car you can't feel the road, right? I'm going by visual to drive this thing, and I'm feeling like even the force feedback on the wheel. It's like a rubber band feeling, you know what I mean? Like it's just it's a constant pressure, and so it's really not getting anything beneficial that way. But, you know, I'm running an older wheel, so I guess that's what it is. Well, I don't know what else to do, dude. I'm going by what I'm reading there. It's telling me, you know what I mean? Like I got it on raw. So these aren't, I moved them around a little bit, but nothing major. If you don't fix the force feedback, correct it. I don't know what that means. Sorry, dude. I don't know what you mean by that. Fix the force feedback, correct it. That doesn't make sense to me. Oh, you're talking about the car setup. Well, yeah. Well, it's going to help a little bit from what I'm getting used to. I mean, if the force feedback is going to be the way it is, and I'm going to have to get used to, you know, more by visual than force. I mean, there is some in there. Don't get me wrong. There's some, but it's just nothing near, what you call it there, race room. Not even close. So, I don't know. I got it on raw. I did that. Immerse. I already did that, dude. I had it raw, then I went down to immerse, and I went to, you know, I tried everything. And to be honest, there isn't much of a difference between them. So I don't know. Anyway. It is what it is. It is what it is. I have them. I have them. Everything. Yeah. It's not the wheel. I mean, it is the wheel, I guess, with how these guys have it set up, I guess, so that and I don't know. I can't understand why they can't make it work for this type of wheel, but you know, I don't know. I'm gonna go drive with them. I'll drive with these cars a little bit, and then.
Go, go, go.
And then I'll have to shut her down. Then we'll have to shut her down. Yeah, and just go buy one. Sure.
Remember now, take it easy on these tires until you get some heat in there. Don't push too hard too soon.
Yeah, I can still have fun with it. Just. Oh. Well, except for that, the AI is definitely better than what it used to be for project cars, that's for sure. I like the Camaro that's in here too. little different one. I mean, I get it. I do get feeling like there's a little bit of tug on the wheel, that kind of stuff, but do that. I gotta turn up the crank up the force feedback even more, I guess. Before, when you used to turn on your headlights, it used to make you big, like you could see a difference on the road even during the daytime. Shit. Come on, turn. Oh yeah. No turning. Like glue, when you hit the AI, you got that glue effect that everybody else has been trying to get rid of. These guys seem to not resolve that issue. So you like it, Mike, overall? Steering. I forget what wheel you're using, the T500? I mean, I can learn it by visual. I get more feedback out of GT Legends than it. Not that I could get GT Legends working for very long, but I love all the cars and all that kind of stuff, all the different tracks. Like, it's pretty amazing that way. turned up the force feedback in my wheel portion. I went to 80%. All it really did was giving me like a little bit more resistance in turning the wheel. Nothing in the field, nothing really too much in the field. Whoa! Maybe somebody will get it figured out and they'll figure out, you know, what the best settings are for my wheel. Play back and this thing drops down on my computer. It drops down to like 14 or 15 frames per second or something like that. It's pretty horrible. Right, I should take some wing off the asset. More lap and then I gotta just wrap it up. Yeah, I might as well almost in a way. I mean, I get to use the steering wheel, but I mean, I'm probably better off with a controller. The potential for this is amazing though, I'm sure it is.
Shift early for a few laps. Your engine's overheating.
Uh-oh. Maybe we won't get that slap in. Frame rate. Well, you see that? That was my wheel. The wheel just cut out. All right, sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm wasting everybody's time. That I don't know what that was. I've had the pedals been cutting out, wheels been cutting out. So I don't know. I'll have to read up on it some more and see if there's any issues going on with it. It's a shame, but Oh well. Anyway, you know, if I can get the other stuff sorted out, I mean, it's, I'm in talking to one of the subs in here. He says it works fine with his wheels, so definitely got a thing go by. Yeah, yeah, I gotta get a wheel or something. I gotta do, you know, whatever. You can put it in custom and not let it recognize the wheel. Well, okay. Anyway, I won't try that tonight though, Mike. Yeah, I'm just reading here in the follow-ups here in the chat where you'd put that down. Anyway, I'm glad to see you though, buddy. I hope everything is well. It was a little disappointing that way. Lots of neat stuff in here though. I mean, it's very neat. That's the only thing I could say there in that way. It's really amazing that way. And I think there's going to be, you know, there's going to be a lot of fun with this. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe if you read in there, if it talked about the wheel completely cutting out, or the brakes completely cutting out as well. But there's as far as the force feedback is concerned, not much as far as the actual feel, getting the feel of the car. So yeah, okay, buddy. Anyway, thanks for coming out and watching there, dude. And I'll go from there. But yeah, I should shut it down. I just want to see if there's any videos on here at all. Media options, profile. Year. Well, it's probably a private testing. That's where I should be on, probably. I thought it would also have like work. Oh, it didn't save any of my stuff. Oh, that sucks. Okay, anyway, I better sign off for now. I got a big day tomorrow ahead of me, and I'm not going to let this session deter me from, you know, trying to see if I can get it to go better. But yeah, Mike, you're right. I mean, I do need, you know, I'm using a wheel that's 7 years old, so I guess, you know, there's only so much can be expected from that. And then I don't know why it's cutting out either. I don't know if that's a, you know, because my frame rate is dropping too. It could be the processor and how that's all translating with the computer. I don't know. So I'll have to look into it a little bit more. But it was good to give it a try and see what's up and all that kind of stuff. So I appreciate all those who came out to watch tonight, and hopefully tomorrow night, depending on what time I get back home, and the rest of this week, to see if I'll get on to do any more. It's going to be a rough first week, I think. It's not rough. It's going to be very busy first week in my new position. So, but I got the weekend to look forward to, and for sure we'll get a lot of time in then. Anyway, thanks for coming out and watching, and sayonara.